Good morning, everyone. Today's scenario takes place in professional service organization where effective communication is crucial. However, a small misunderstanding between a staff member and a customer has escalated into public issue, raising ethical concern about communication and responsibility. Hi, good afternoon. I just want to check on my service request. I emailed last week, but I didn't get the response.
Have a seat. Emails? There's too many email right now. Maybe you should wait.
I understand you are busy, but it's already been 5 working days. I just need a confirmation.
Miss, we usually reply by 10. If it's important, you should mention it earlier.
Huh? I did mention it was urgent in the subject line.
Okay, but I don't see it here now. Maybe system issue?
So what am I supposed to do now?
Just wait. I can't do much.
Hey Asha, I think the customer just now is a bit frustrated. The way you talk is very dismissive.
I'm tired, you know. Everyone wants things to done quickly. I can't please everyone's.
But still, ethically, we're supposed to communicate very respectfully, right? Wow. Non-verbal communication is very important, but you didn't even look at her.
Maybe, but image has already done.
Boss!
How long is this going to take?
A few moments later.
Boss, we have a problem. This video is gaining attraction. Comments are questioning about our professionalism.
What is this? Bring Acha in now.
Alright. Asha, the boss is calling for you.
Flashback.
Politely, but was ignorant and spoken to me rudely. Is this how customers are treated? It's very unprofessional, truly. It's very frustrating. You guys should boycott their stall, okay? It's not recommended. Yeah, so right. Yes, I know. I don't know who the customer service are. Like literally. They so rude, guys. Boycott, guys, boycott. What is her name? I don't know her. I was talking to her like very in a good manners, but I cannot believe, Yes, I know, right? If you are in my place, you know how bad I was treated. This is so bad.
End of flashback.
Go. No, boss is calling for you. Let's go. Let's go. Boss is calling for you. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. We have to go now.
Asha, I want you to explain what happened.
I didn't mean to be rude. I was overwhelmed, but I know I shouldn't react like that.
Asha, this is where ethical communication matters. Being pressured is not an excuse for you to dismiss the customer.
Well, from the PR perspective, silence or defensive response will only worsen the situation. So we need to acknowledge the matter publicly and also resolve it privately.
Now, Acha, what do you think you should have been done?
I think I should have listened, clarified the issues, and show empathy. Even if I couldn't solve it immediately maybe I could communicate better.
I know, right? I don't know what the happened. I'm on a meeting right now. I will tell you later on. Okay.
The post has entered 3 platforms already. All comments are asking us for explanation. Some are even tagging the company page.
Regina, what are our options?
Well, we have 3 options. Option 1, we stay silent and let it all cool down. Option 2, we can deny it and say it's just a misunderstanding. And option 3, we acknowledge publicly and also apologize to them.
From ethical standpoint?
Option 3 is risky but is the most ethical. Transparency builds trust even if trust is short-term reputation.
And if we deny?
Well, if screenshot appears later, we will look dishonest. Ethical communication means accountability, not only damage control.
Manager, I'm so sorry.
Asha, sit down. This affects everyone now.
If the company apologize, will I be blamed publicly?
This is very important. Ethical crisis communication never throws staff under the bus.
Exactly, Najina. We address the issue, not attack the individual.
But what if customer think that staff is incompetent?
That's why wording matters. We apologize for the experience, not label anyone as wrong.
Asha, do you think the customer was wrong for posting it online?
At first, yes, but I realized that she posted that because he felt ignored.
That's an ethical lesson. When internal communication fails, external platforms become the voice.
So, what's our responsibility now?
To respond with empathy, not ego.
Sorry to interrupt, but the customers are all asking about the post. We need a unified message on what we need to say.
Alright, we will. But I think first we should issue a public apology first, and then maybe we can contact the customers again. But let's not forget about reminding the staff about ethical communications.
Thank you for not blaming me publicly.
It's alright, Acha. Accountability doesn't mean humiliation.
And that's ethical leadership.
Many months later.
Senang dia Syah. If the company
I just want to
Hi, my name is Wangkroto Asha Adenings, aka Acha, as a phone line customer service executive. So today I'm going to talk about Acha. Basically, on the day of the incident, she was completely overworked. When the client asked about her request, Asha got defensive. She spoke dismissively and let her emotions take over instead of respond ethically. That leads to the poor communications and make the client feel ignored. This is something that she never meant to do actually. She used to think that pressure justifies cutting corners, but Acha has learned workload is no excuse for bad communications. Ethical practice means keeping emotion in check, actively listens, and treating every customer with respect, even when she is stressed. So, as a frontline staff, she is the face of the organizations. Now, Asha makes sure to pause, listen, and communicate with cares, no matter how busy things get. Okay, that's all for me. Now, let's move to the next roles.
Hello, my name is Nagina binti Hamid. My student ID is 2025119049. In this roleplay, I take on two different roles, a bystander and a public relation manager. Both roles highlighted ethical responsibility from different perspectives. As a bystander, I am a witness to the incident. Although I am not directly involved, I still carry ethical responsibility as an observer. One key issue identified is silence and inaction. Many bystanders choose not to speak up due to their fear, uncertainty, or the belief that it is not their responsibility. However, ethically, nonverbal communication and situational awareness matter. By speaking up respectfully and appropriately, bystander can help prevent small issues from escalating into a major conflict. In my second role, I act as a public relations manager, responsible for managing the organization response to the crisis. The main ethical issue here is crisis communication. During a crisis, organizations often struggle between protecting their image and doing what is ethically right. As a PR manager, I believe that ethics must come first before image. Effective crisis management should be based on first, transparency, second, accountability, and also sincerity. These elements are essential in building long-term trust between the organization and the public. So, to address this issue, we must first promote ethical awareness among the staff and public. Second, provide crisis communication training for management. Third, encourage bystanders to report issues through safe and respectful channels. And lastly, respond promptly, honestly, and ethically during any crisis. In conclusion, ethical responsibility does not only lie with the management but also with the individual present in the situation. As a bystander, we should have the courage to speak up respectfully, and as a PR professional, we must prioritize integrity over reputation. One challenges our team faced during this role was balancing emotional pressure with ethical decision making, which reflect real-life professional situation. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Today, I will present the role and perspective of the customer in our ethical communication scenario. As a customer, my role represents the voice of the client, the person who expects timely, respectful, and clear communication from the staff. In our scenario, I initially tried to resolve my concern politely through email and also face-to-face inquiry. However, when my concern was ignored, I felt frustrated. This led me to share my experience publicly on social media. This action shows how a breakdown in ethical communication can escalate issues even when the intention is not to harm the organization, but to be heard. From a customer perspective, the main ethical issues we observed were: the first one is being ignored or dismissed, when staff fail to acknowledge my concern appropriately. Second, responsible use of public platforms. Posting online should be done ethically, aiming to resolve the problem, not attack individuals. And the third one is expectation versus reality. Customers expect honesty, promptness, and empathy. Failure to meet this expectation can escalate conflicts. To address these issues, there's many ways customers can do. The first one is communicate clearly and respectfully, stating urgent needs upfront. The second one is escalate appropriately to managers or official channels before going public. And then provide constructive feedback, focusing on the issue and suggesting improvement rather than blaming individuals. And last but not least, keep records of all interaction to support claims if needed. In conclusion, this role highlights that customers are active participants in ethical communication, not just passive recipients of service. When customers communicate respectfully and feel genuinely heard, misunderstandings are less likely to escalate into conflict. and interaction are more likely to result in positive outcomes. Ethical customer behavior involves expressing concern with clarity, treating service providers with fairness and respect, showing patience during challenges, and also offering constructive feedback rather than hostility. Together, these behaviors help build trust, encourage mutual understanding, and foster stronger, more cooperative relationships between customers and also organizations.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatia binti Mu'alaf Fandi and today I will be presenting my part based on our role play on ethical communication in customer service. In this role play, I played the role of the manager. My responsibility was to step in when a conflict occurred between the frontline staff and the customer. As a manager, my role focused on leadership communication, accountability, and conflict resolutions. I represent the organization values and ensure that ethical standards are upheld when miscommunication happens. The main ethical issue identified in this role play are: first, poor communication under pressure. The frontline staff was overworked and become defensive, which led to misunderstanding. Second, lack of emotional control and active listening, causing the customers to feel ignored. Third, escalation of conflict where unresolved private issue may turn into public complaint, affecting the organization reputation. As a manager, the solution must start with leadership. Firstly, managers should acknowledge the customer's feeling before explaining procedures. This shows respect and ethical responsibility. Secondly, managers must support staff while correcting behavior, not blaming them publicly, but guiding them professionally. Thirdly, organizations should emphasize ethical communication training, especially on emotional control and handling dissatisfied customer. By resolving the issue calmly and transparently, conflict can be solved privately and professionally. In conclusion, this role play highlights that ethical communication is essential in customer service. As a manager, leadership means taking responsibility, setting an example, and ensuring both customer and staff are treated fairly. This role play also challenges us to stay professional under pressure and communicate clearly as a team. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.